Hello, writers. I'm the Pen Mother, and today I have an admonishment. I really like that word, admonishment. It feels like the mean version of astonishment. An astonishing admonishment. Whew. What was I on when I wrote this? Okay. Are you a saver cat? Be honest. Are you one of those writers who comes up with a brilliant bit of dialogue or a brilliant idea or a deeply complex, funny, heartfelt character and then tucks them away into a back file to use on something later? Some project that is deeper, bigger, more important than the project you're working on right now? Do you hoard your best ideas? Because you don't want to waste that grand turn of phrase on a blog post or an article for a magazine no one reads, or your first book, because your first book probably won't sell anyway. Well, let me tell you something, saver cats of the world. If you don't use your best ideas right now, then you won't get to use them later. Annie Dillard wrote a book about writing called The Writing Life. In it, she talks about how important it is to not be a saver cat. Here's what she has to say about idea hoarding. One of the few things I know about writing is this: spend it all, shoot it, play it, lose it all, right away, every time. Do not hoard what seems good for a later place in a book or for another book. Give it all, give it now. She's right. If you have an idea you love, go do it. Do it now. There are a lot of reasons for this, but here are a few of them. First, when you first get a brilliant idea, it has a kind of mental heat to it. It has energy. It has life. You know this because you felt it before. It's literally called a light bulb moment because you feel like someone has lit you up. But if you let that light burn and burn and burn and you don't share it, you don't get it out into the world, you run the risk of letting it burn out. It's like someone who buys super fancy, expensive chocolates and then doesn't eat them because they're too fancy to just eat on a Sunday while you're watching Mrs. Maisel. So you save them, and when you're finally ready to open the box to offer your boss, who's come for a dinner party, they're all crumbly and white, and you have to throw them out. Eat the chocolates immediately. Also watch Mrs. Maisel because it's awesome. Second, when you take that brilliant idea and you spend it right then and there, you will feel excited. You will feel good about your writing. You will recognize that you are a brilliant writer with important things to say. If you hoard your best ideas, then the world has to wait to see the best of you, which kind of defeats the entire purpose of being a writer. You want the world to see the best of you, don't you? Third, brilliance breeds brilliance. Say that 3 times fast. Giving opens the door to receiving. Spending your best ideas, offering them up whenever they come up, is like priming a pump. You pour a little water in and a whole lot more comes out. I think of putting your best stuff out there right away like spreading love or smiling. There is no way to squander love or smiles or creativity. The more you give of any of those things, the more you get in return, and the more you yourself will be able to generate. Love and creativity are wells that will never run dry as long as you don't neglect them. Fourth, hoarding ideas is like hoarding newspapers or magazines or action figures. Don't ask me how I know. If you are not using your brilliant ideas, if you are saving them in some mental vault somewhere in the back of your mind or in some hard drive or card file, they are taking up space. They are weighing you down. Hoarding your best ideas, saving them for later, will actually hurt your current writing. Use that stuff up so you can make room in your life for more, newer, even better ideas. Finally, if you are always putting your best stuff out there, no matter what the external circumstances of the project, then you will have the satisfaction of knowing that you are always putting your best stuff out there. You will know that no matter the outcome, you have given the world the best of you. It takes a ton of courage to put our very best work out into the world because the world can be a cruel place. Our very best will not be loved by everyone because nothing is loved by everyone. But putting your best writing out into the world all the time will help you build your courage muscle. And there are few things in this world more attractive to your fellow human beings than courage. Like creativity and love, courage breeds courage. So, to you saver cats out there, I ask you to have faith in yourself that you are more than one brilliant idea. You contain universes. You are infinite. And when you give the best of yourself freely and immediately, you will always find that there's more inside of you to give.